Alright guys, it's Friday once again. It comes every week. But we're going to give y'all an update on the Corvette chassis. So in the last video that y'all seen, we had started on the back half section. Well, in the time frame of then till now, we actually ended up taking that back half section out, some of the upright bars and stuff like that, because the customer wanted to do it a little bit differently. So we got that stuff out and ended up doing it and changing it to the way that he wanted it to be done. So we took 2 steps back, but we're probably 6 steps forward now.
Yeah, we made some progress.
Yeah, we've made some good progress over the past couple of weeks, so we're gonna give y'all a little update and let y'all see what we got going on. So in the back of the car, you can see all the back is done for the most part. One of the biggest things that you'll notice is our lower frame rail bar here is up higher now, and then the anti-roll bar is on the bottom side of this frame rail here. So we got all that done. Got the shocks remounted. Got the upper frame rail parts done. All of our gusseting done. Got our inside gussets, and then got our parachute stop and everything like that all in. So
just for comparison, those are the bars that came out of it.
Yep.
So we've got a lot more height here.
Yep.
ARB went below.
Yep. And our roll bar went below. Nothing changed with the 4-link, but yeah. So all the back half is done. We got our lower gusset bar in from the main hoop to here, and then there will be a secondary bar that ties in here and runs to the upper part of the main hoop. But we're waiting to do that until we get the A-pillar bars in, because I like for that bar to tie in where the A-pillar bar ties into the main hoop. So yeah, we've gotten a lot done back here. All of this is pretty much completed. All the rear suspension's done. Like I said, got the parachute stop in, got all this gusseting done. Might do a little bit more gusseting, maybe just some small gussets here, just because there's a lot of pressure that happens here from the parachutes. So, but on the inside, there got door bars in, door X's are in, dash bar is in, dash bar uprights are in, and then our crossbar in between the main hoop and your number 1 bar, all that is in. So really starting to look like a car now. And there's not a whole lot left to do. Really the biggest things that we got left to do is we got to run our A-pillar bars, windshield bar, and then the front side of our funny car cage. And then really that will be kind of a wrap on this. We got to do the kidney bar over there, but a lot of the big stuff is getting knocked out on this thing, so it's starting to take shape. It's also kind of crazy how much more it looks like a car since we stuck the roof on this thing. It really changed the looks of it just by putting a roof on there. But yeah, this thing's coming along really good. I don't think we have a whole lot more. I say by the end of next week, depending on if Derek has a child or not in that time frame. But
she's taking her sweet ass time.
Yeah. But if all things go as planned, at the end of next week, I think all of this should be done. So, and then we have a lot of welding to do.
Lots of welding.
Lots of welding. But yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot left. Hopefully by the end of next week, we'll get the majority of it wrapped up. Then we can pull the body back off this thing, pull the rear suspension out, finish up the rear end, and then final weld everything, and then have this thing ready to deliver to the customer by Valdosta. So, got anything to add to this?
Nothing to this.
Nothing to that.
Give a little update.
Yeah, we'll give y'all a little shop update. Just throw this out there, we do not work on boats. I know there's a boat behind me. That's one of my real good friends' boats that I'm helping out with. So we don't work on boats. Don't ask if we work on boats.
That's a buddy deal.
That's a buddy deal. Somebody's already seen this one here, and I've already got messages about working on boats. We do not work on boats. We don't do repairs to boats. So, but yeah, I guess we'll start with this one. May probably end up doing a whole video on this, but if you're in the no time world or really just the small tire world, you probably know what this car is. It's the Huffer. It's been around for quite some time, but putting this thing on a diet. So this thing's gonna be leaving next week too. So Did a bunch of carbon panels on it and everything, just trying to help him lose some weight. But waiting on a wing. Wing's supposed to show up next week, and then yeah, have that thing wrapped up, and he'll be at a race next month. Then we have the 4th Gen Camaro.
Done a good bit to it since.
We've done a lot to it, honestly. Just a bunch of small stuff. We mounted a wing, mounted a puke tank, fuel cell in the rear, turbos, exhaust. And then we redid all the rear suspension on this thing. So that was the last thing we did, was just finish up the rear suspension. And we ended up taking the pan hard bar off, doing a wishbone, cutting all the old bracketry off the 9-inch rear end, and putting traditional style coilovers and stuff on this thing instead of coil springs. So the next thing that we have on the list for this is we're redoing all the front strut stuff on here. We're going to be probably using like a Mustang style strut, building custom motor control arms for it, because this car was built a little bit, it's a little bit of an older build, and we don't really know much about these struts or anything like that. So gonna do that, get that all taken care of, and then my favorite,
Got another Corvette.
another Corvette. So we didn't really show a whole lot of the last one that I done, but I did a C5 this exact same way. It was a pain in my ass, but now that I've done one, I know how to do them, and they're not quite as bad anymore. This one's going a lot quicker, but yeah, the last vet that we did, like I said, is a red C5 that we done, twin turbos. It was full street car. I mean, full legit street car, AC power steering. I mean, wide wheels. I mean, it was the full shebang. And it went to Fuel Tech, got put on the dyno, made right at 2,000 horsepower. So that's the plan with this one too, is to have a street car that makes 2,000 horsepower. So that's what we're doing.
This one's a little bit easier on you.
Yeah,
though.
this one's a little bit easier because we're not running AC. We're not ABS module and stuff has been taken off because it's got TBMs all the way around it and stuff. So my hot side, my header and my hot side will be a little bit easier because I can run them forward, and this way the other ones had to run down and through the fender wells and all the way up. So you can kind of get a gist of what we got going on. Got the radiator mounted, intercooler cores mounted, turbos are mounted. So now I'll start building the lower tank, getting the turbos plumbed into the bottom of the intercooler. Then I'll build the upper tank, get it plumbed into the throttle body, and then start on headers, hot side, and exhaust. And then this thing will be wrapped up and headed out of here. So, but yeah, got the got a dual cell connector welded onto the throttle body. So yeah, made really good progress on that. Just a bunch of miscellaneous parts. I haven't ordered. I still got to order the piping for the headers and then the hot side. Really don't like to order a whole bunch of stuff until I get a visual on where everything's going to lay out. Then I'll start ordering the piping and stuff like that. But yeah, these things are pretty. They honestly are very clean, because once you put the bumper on there, you can't see none of this. It looks like a factory car, and that's about it. You would never know that it's 2,000 horse capable car on the street. So that should be about everything, right?
Yeah.
We wrapped the rear end up this past week. Customer drove all the way down from Kentucky and picked it up. That's where he ended up being from, was Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they drove down, picked it up.
I saw the tags. I was like, surely they didn't drive all the way from Colorado.
No, I didn't ask him much, but that was a very easy. Dude messaged me online, building rear end, got full rear suspension package and axles together for him, finished it up. He drove down, picked it up, said like 2 words to us, and then dipped out. So, but no, that's pretty cool. So, what else do we have coming in? Let's see. Once that car's done, we're gonna put the original C6 chassis back on there and try to get that thing to this point, to where it's just the cage and everything, a full cage and stuff. That's where I'd like to be with that one. Then maybe pull it off and get started on something else. But I'd like to get it completely done. That way we can pull it on and off as we need to, because that's gonna be a long-term project. He's not in a huge hurry for it, so it's just going to be kind of a side project that we do whenever we have spare time. Got a bunch of small stuff come in. Got a Fox body that we're doing coilover brackets on here in the next couple of weeks. Got a local customer / friend's car that's coming in. Broke the dry shaft, messed a bunch of stuff up on it. So doing that with an anti-roll bar repair or anti-roll bar install. Got a Mustang that we're going to be doing a turbo kit on. Just don't know what. He hasn't decided if he's going to do singles or twins. So that will be coming up towards the end of this month. Then also too, at the end of this month, we have lights out, and the blue Dodge Cummins truck will be in here for us to switch it back over to radials, and we'll be going to lights out the second week of October. So got a busy schedule. Like I said, Derek's having a kid this month, or this week, in the next 7 to 10 days, and we got a lot going on here. I've got a lot going on, so
we've been quiet, but we're still hustling.
Yeah, we have been very quiet. Just got a lot of personal stuff going on. Like I said, Derek's having a kid. He's about to start building a house. I am currently in the middle of I am building a house at this point, so just got a lot going on. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. As always, leave a comment of what y'all want to see more of, what y'all like to see, and we'll catch y'all in next week's video.